Hello, and welcome to Southern California CEO Magazine. I'm your host, Shelly Brumbaugh. In this edition, we attended the Digital Media Marketing Conference in Riverside, California. Their goal was to offer the knowledge you need to succeed in business in general and in digital marketing in particular. As technology promises to do what people did better and faster, it is important for marketers to understand where the trend is heading and adjust their plans accordingly. We spoke with some of the presenters who have a proven track record of achieving marketing success.
The Inland Empire chapter of the AMA, or as we call ourselves AMA-IE, is one of the many chapters of the International American Marketing Association. And our goals are exactly, I guess, in tandem with the international one. But especially for this year, what we want to do is, even though this chapter has been around for over 20 years, we want to expand our horizon, reach marketers. Traditionally, marketers used to be somebody with the title of marketing in their job title, but nowadays it's actually anybody who is involved in growing the business, business leaders, salespeople, even customer service people are in the business of marketing. So our goal is to reach everyone who is involved in marketing and expand the horizon.
I'm here with Ron Burgess, CEO of Red Fusion Media. Ron, I understand that obviously you're heavily involved in the digital media marketing, and you're the former president of the American Marketing Association. Can you tell me the importance of today's event and what you hope people will walk away with?
Sure. Digital marketing, of course, is the hot topic in marketing anyway, everywhere. But perhaps part of the importance is the simple fact that this has never happened before in the Inland Empire. So the American Marketing Association, our local chapter, has really seen this need and decided that we needed to bring the Inland Empire a better look at professional digital marketing techniques. So we've put together some real experts, in fact, some former Google people and eBay people, to really kind of for the first time bring some serious digital marketing experts to the community. So while we hope that everybody will learn something about marketing, we certainly hope everybody will learn more about digital marketing, and of course its complexity is such that it takes a lot of study and understanding in order to be able to make it effective.
I'm here with Sashi, the marketing director for eBay. Sashi, can you tell me a little bit about your presentation and what you're going to present?
Sure. So today our presentation is called Marketing and Experience. My brother historically had worked at Google for 8 years. I'm a marketing manager at eBay. He works in user experience design. I'm in marketing. And what we've noticed over time is that the lines between marketing and user experience are actually starting to merge. So we're going to talk about how kind of prior to now, 10, 15 years ago, often what was marketed to consumer was vastly different from the user experience. But now what we're finding is what companies are actually marketing is the experience. So take iPads, iPods, often what you see is what you get in the market.
What are some of the things or trends that you're seeing in this evolution?
So we're seeing exactly that, is that, when you look at back in the day of products that you often played with, like we'll give an example in the presentation how my brother used to play Nintendo games, and he would get super excited because he was promised this amazing experience of world domination, but when he actually played the game, it was, very digitally archaic, and you would be very disappointed. Same with going on vacation trips. I would be promised with this beautiful advertisement, this amazing vacation of paradise. When I actually got there, the resort maybe didn't meet my expectations. But now with technology, social media, a lot of different, media platforms, this doesn't happen anymore because the consumer can no longer be fooled. Right away, before I even step in your store or experience your service, I know all about you. I know the reviews you've gotten. I know exactly the product offerings you have to show me. So we're living in an age where consumers are just a lot more equipped and informed and can make better decisions for themselves. So how do you, make a difference or set yourself apart from other competitors in this type of environment? That's the type of things we're going to address today.
Prakash, can you tell me what you're going to talk about today and a little bit of your history?
Yeah, absolutely. So our talk today is about marketing and experience. And what that essentially means is rather than focusing on a lot of different marketing techniques and things that I think traditional companies worry about in terms of reaching and connecting with their customers, we're going to talk about the core. essentially the product or service that a company is selling. So we want to make sure that everyone in the audience here is focusing on the right thing before they focus on marketing tactics. So I work in user experience, and what essentially user experience is helping everyone have a good, successful experience with whatever product or service that they're using. And so at Google, what that meant was I was working on different applications such as Gmail, Calendar, and Picasa, making sure that the visual design, information architecture, and all of that stuff was a cohesive, connected experiences, and that all our different types of users could use it well.
What can one do today to enhance the user's experience in their website?
The first thing always starts with reflection and looking at a company's core values and mission statement. What exactly are you trying to produce, and why are you trying to produce it? Is it the right thing for the customer? I think once you have that addressed, then certainly using technology like rich media, social platforms to connect with your customers in a relationship type way, not like blasting way, is absolutely very powerful.
How important is brand image in today's marketing, especially in the digital world?
Well, especially in the digital world, brand is all about a relationship with your customer, and social media is very relational oriented. So it's important that they stay focused on their brand and stay consistent with it, because too often nowadays when they get involved in social media, they lose who they are and they just start expounding. And so I'm going to try and help them to remember, stay focused on your brand.
And how important is it to be very careful when you start playing in the social media market with your brand?
You bring up a very good point. It's easy to lose control of your brand with social media. So you need to have a brand strategic plan in place to make sure you know how to respond to those adverse comments immediately. You have a plan, you have the tools, you have the people, so that they can turn that message around into a positive.
We're here with John McCarthy, who's the marketing director for IRP. Can you tell me a little bit more about your company and why you're here today?
Certainly. The company is an e-commerce provider. We ship products to nearly 150 countries around the globe. We provide everything we do is on an e-commerce basis, direct to the consumer. I'm here today to talk about search engine optimization, specifically for 2013 and beyond. Really, for small and local businesses, the big thing to do is definitely make sure you take advantage of your local listings. All of these are provided through the search engines absolutely free, and the first thing you want to do is go out and claim those listings and really get those particular reviews from your customers, because those will help move you up in the organic listings right away.
How often should a business update their content to stay SEO prevalent?
Well, hopefully every day if that was reasonably possible, but for most it's not. I would really recommend at least doing something, if you can, at least once a week, because the search engines do reward sites that have really fresh content. And compared to sites that do not update their content very frequently, you're actually going to be rewarded with higher rankings if you do publish content much more frequently.
How important is LinkedIn today to professionals?
I think it's becoming increasingly important, and it's not only important for job seekers, it's important for networking, really for everybody, but especially for anyone who is certainly a CEO, a business owner of any kind, independent consultant. It is important for them to be on there and have a strong presence on there. And that would mean having a strong individual profile, but also perhaps having a company page as well. And there's a lot that people can do on there that I think is underutilized. Sometimes people don't realize you can create your own group in addition to the groups that are already on there. And so when you create your own group, that's a really powerful way to engage your target audience. And so, for example, Dell created a group which, it's geared toward people discussing business and technology, and they have 10,000 members in that group, and that's great exposure for that brand. So those types of things can be, very helpful, as well as even just participation in groups and posting status updates, whether it's your individual status updates or status updates coming from your company via the company page. So there's a lot you can do with it, and I think it's a good tool to take advantage of.
Beverly, can you tell me the importance of today's event and why you're here?
Yes, AMA Inland Empire created this event because we really wanted to bring the best marketing expertise available to the Inland Empire. That was really our objective. We had made several connections with Google and eBay as our keynote speakers, and we wanted to surround that with really credible information from the best marketers around.
What do you hope business owners walk away from in today's event?
We're really hoping, one, that they get the information that they need so that they can really improve the bottom line on their businesses. We want businesses in the Inland Empire to be in the black in 2013. Secondly, that they get the knowledge that they need to make that successful. And thirdly, networking, that you make all of the connections that you need to make your business successful and to create new alliances.
The digital tips and strategies that were shared at the conference will certainly help all of us see how today's consumers are interacting with the marketplace. I'm your host, Shelly Brumbaugh. I want to thank you for watching this edition of Southern California CEO Magazine.